total was for 27 additional positions for the cannabis support. That is not addressed in the budget, and we realize that it will be, certainly those positions weren't addressed in the budget.
Okay, thank you.
But may I add, we have had a wealth of experience, we find, in an intense experience and in a very short period of time in the tax collection since Prop D was approved. We would not claim to be experts, but I might suggest that our department, more than perhaps any other, has had a great deal of first-hand experience and really understands better than we could have ever imagined just what the impact is of managing this burgeoning industry.
Thank you. Her mic's not on.
Hold the mic right up to you.
So Zara Buchanan, Office of the CAO, I'm sorry. This office will be releasing a report regarding additional resources for finance in 2 weeks to Rules Committee.
Thank you. We look forward to being part of that discussion.
Good. Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Martinez?
I want to continue to talk a little bit about the Cannabis Regulation Department. So what kind of changes or training do you anticipate to address some of the security concerns?
I'm sorry, could you repeat?
What kind of training or changes do you anticipate to address some of the security concerns?
Well, we're in the midst of working with LAPD on their recommendations for actual facility improvements and enhancements. We need to identify and confirm the best location for managing this very cash intense.
And that's all part of your budget?
It is part of the, I guess, supplemental package that we submitted that Zara is referring to.
And who's going to be handling the verification of the affidavits that marijuana dispensary operators need to sign in order to receive their new BTRC?
We handle all the affidavits.
You're still going to be doing that in your shop?
It's my understanding that there will not be that requirement in the future of affidavits when the recreational marijuana comes on.
Well, in order to receive a new BTRC, you need to complete or fill out an affidavit. Isn't that right?
Today, you must come in person
that's going
and
to go
fill
away?
out the affidavit. It is my understanding that that will not be part of the future processing or future requirements. But it is today, and I can tell you we have issued 105 BTRCs to medical marijuana dispensaries in 2017 thus far. We're doing it on a rolling basis.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Bond?
Asked and answered.
Marijuana dispensary?
I had some concern that your salary savings seems to be a little disproportionate to some of the other departments. And I wanted to get a sense from you, if you had to meet the salary savings percentage that's indicated in the budget, what would the revenue collection ramifications of that be if you have to have reductions in services? I mean, can you quantify? Your personnel are sort of uniquely cost efficient, I guess, because you produce revenues on the whole. So if there's going to be that level of savings realized from your salary savings, what would that cost in terms of reduced revenue collection or delayed revenue collection?
I wish I could put an exact dollar amount on it, but we haven't realized a dollar amount. What we know is it would be the equivalent of keeping over 40 positions vacant in our department. And one way or another, all of our divisions, while not all directly engaged in revenue generating, are all part of the cycle of revenue generating. I think that's the point that you're raising. So whether it is to the systems group that supports the LA tax perspective, or those that are answering the phones or delayed in answering the phones or handling the long lines at the public counter that would result from less people handling, it will have a delay, as you aptly put it, in the collection of revenue. Also, perhaps unnecessarily generating more confusion, more angst, and more certainly a less productive work environment. Part of the strides that I alluded to us making in this last year involved, admittedly, it takes a very long time to hire the people and train the people for these specialized jobs in finance. And we did invest a great deal of time and energy, and are very proud of the fact that we've hired actually 50 employees to the Office of Finance this year, making are certain that we are asking. I'm mindful of the realities of the budget and the restraint that is necessary in our existing times. We're not asking to grow proportionate with the economy even. We're asking to maintain the base that we have established and to demonstrate results of more productive and successful revenue generation in this coming year.